Hello, welcome to Mac versus PC, where I'm going to compare Macs versus PC. But not Dell, because Dell computers suck. So, we're going to look at a different brand. You may not have heard of it. It's called Alienware. Very high-performance PCs, in case you're actually interested in buying a PC, in which case I highly recommend them. We're not going to look at MacBooks today. We're going to look at MacBook Pro. So let's check that out. Okay, the first computer only has... It's pretty expensive, but it only has the 2.16 gigahertz processor, a 128 megabyte video card. It's not that good, and it's ATI mobility. It's way too expensive for what it's worth. So we're going to look at the big guy, the 17-inch MacBook Pro, which is a little better, I think, in terms of how much money you actually have to spend on it. So let's check that out. And it looks like you can only have a 2.33 gigahertz. You can have up to 3 gigabytes of memory. That's pretty good. The hard drive, you can have up to 200 gigabytes, but only with 5,400 rotations per minute, which is a very important thing. Rotations per minute makes it... A lot of people think it's just processing speed, but no. Rotations per minute on your hard drive will make it perform much better. Don't need a second display, but I want a glossy screen. And that's it. That's all you can edit. For an outrageous price, I don't want to pay that much for a computer. It's $2,600. I'm not going to spend that. So let's look at Alienware. And they've got some pretty interesting computers. Let's look at this one. It's the Area 51 computer. I'm not going to read the whole name. But it's got a very nice website. Nice little animation there. So let's see. You can have up to 2.33 gigahertz, just like the Mac. And you can even have still Windows XP Professional, which I think is pretty good. You can have Vista if you want, but you don't need it. And scrolling down, you're going to see that you can have the 2 gigabytes of RAM. So, okay, you can't have as much RAM as you can with the Mac, but it doesn't really matter. You can also have, one thing though, you have the better memory, up to 160 gigabytes with the Alienware that has 7,200 rotations. Mac only had 100 gigs. And this has an overall higher memory of 250 gigabytes, 50 more than a Mac. You can also get a much better graphics card, 256 NVIDIA GeForce, and it's actually $100 less expensive. So I think it's better if you're trying to get a good laptop for less, buy this PC. The only thing is the prices are in American dollars, so of course. Now let's check out another brand. Let's say you actually have a lot of money to spend. Let's check out the Aurora MALX, Alienware's luxury brand, which has standard 2.4 gigahertz processor. Alienware is a very advanced machine here. You can have half terabyte capacity and 2 gigabytes of RAM, like I said before. And this one does have 400 gigabytes with the 7,200 rotations per minute. That's cool, I think. And you can even have not one, but two, not 256, but 512 video card NVIDIA. So not an entire gigabyte devoted to just the graphics, which is just incredible. And it's very expensive. It's $5,500. But at least you get a bunch of free stuff. You can see here all these things I've highlighted. It's all free. But, you know, it's just stuff like t-shirts and stuff. But anyway, you can obviously see, so far, Alienware is very, very good. So much for I'm a Mac, I'm a PC, and I suck. No, Alienware is going to kick Mac's butt. Thank you for joining me today on Mac versus PC. And that's all we